Welcome back, guys, to the channel, and today we'll be going ahead and discussing the Housewives of Potomac episode. I believe it's episode 5 we're at right now. And just let me start from that.
Wait, is it 5 or 6?
I really don't know. I don't even care at this point. But I
Trust
am going
me.
to say that I disliked this episode.
Me
It
as
was
well.
the worst episode of the season.
Maybe a 4.5.
Probably. That's
Yeah.
But yeah, I gave it a 5. I was giving them an additional 5%, or 5. But yeah, it was really not their best.
Mm-mm.
And I have some shits to discuss today.
Didn't like how it ended.
Didn't like how it ended.
Yeah, it ended a bit dry.
Well, the entire episode was like a filler episode to me. It was just stupid.
Yeah.
Today, so we started the episode with the scene by the poolside. It continued from the previous episode where we had Wendy says to Nneka if she was at the Sip and See or if she was out in LA sniffing. And I don't know why Wendy would throw those allegations out there. I'm just hoping
Right, as a lawyer too.
Not a lawyer.
That was kind of right.
No, Wendy's a
Oh shit, no. So Nneka is the lawyer.
Nneka is the lawyer.
Oh yeah. But the thing
smart.
is, Wendy is very smart and she got legal knowledge.
Right.
So throwing out drug allegations like that was a bit reckless.
Mm-hmm.
And like I felt like she was like fishing for things to say because she was like cornered in a lie. And that's kind of sad on her end.
The lie.
Yep, the lies. So, I mean, I was rooting for her the whole season, but when it it's not really looking good for her right now.
No. And we also have Gizelle, the know-it-all and the one who knows what is best, saying you can't just put those allegations out there. Like, you can't just throw any allegations out there. The lady who is queen of allegations.
Queen of allegations. I mean, she's not wrong, but coming from the person.
Yeah, the message, it's right message, wrong messenger.
Wrong messenger, right.
Then they went ahead after that stupid scene. They went ahead and danced. And then as well, while dancing, Candice decides to check in on Nneka. Yeah. While checking in on Nneka, we had Wendy coming up and now checking Candice saying that
was crazy too.
Not discuss me with this girl. And I don't wrong her. Don't discuss me, because Nneka at this point came in so thirsty. We don't know what she's going to come in to state that, oh, Candice said this YZ, to carry it back to Gizelle, who knows to make up and fabricate something else. But I don't know. Then yeah, so pretty much that was the scene. They then decided that they were going out for dinner, and in the car we have the Miss Know-It-All Gizelle stating that Wendy needs to apologize to Nneka about what she said. And what were your thoughts on Gizelle that she needs to apologize?
I don't know if she needs to apologize. Gizelle is always the one quick to say, oh, this person needs to apologize, that person needs to apologize. I don't believe that Wendy needs to apologize. What Wendy needs to do is clear all these allegations up and probably take some accountability. Stop acting real naive, because I know she knows shit. Just like how she's pretending that she doesn't know Lebe when she was basically idolizing Lebe at her daughter's christening. It was
Sip and See, I think it was like something
like cleared all of that up.
Yeah. And we then had Nneka claims she's open to Wendy apologizing or having a conversation with her. And this is where I have an issue, because you use the sit down with Robyn, then you decided to do what should I say? Then you decided to go to the pickleball event and then create a group scene. And then you no on the trip, and they brought up the situation again, which you can always decline to have a conversation about. It's you decided to
True.
air it out in a group, and then you're going to say that you're open to having a conversation with her. Where was this couple episodes or a couple scenes before? Why now is when you decide that you are open to
Right.
have a face-to-face conversation with her? Why is it that you got enough? I think she just, as I said, I think Nika just came in very thirsty.
They came in
She
thirsty.
may be a very nice individual, but she came in very thirsty. She used every opportunity to bring down Wendy.
Yeah.
She also decided to come off as if like she is trying like, she just gives off the impression that the Green Eye Bandits put her up to it. And she's coming in saying that she watched the show clearly before, and they see that
Yeah.
everybody is against Wendy at the moment. So she decided to come in to come at Wendy to be favored by Gizelle and Robyn and Ashley. And it's evident. Like nobody
Right, and
cannot
that's the
tell me
crazy part about
otherwise.
it. She was a fan of the show before. She was watching the
Exactly.
show.
Because she
She
knows
know
about
what
the sip
she
and see. She knows
knows.
about everything that
Yeah.
she wasn't even there for. So I'm
She
like,
knows about everything. She knows the somewhat the procedure of like someone having a somewhat issue with each other and like how
mhm,
they deals with it. She
yeah,
knows that eventually someone's gonna say, all right, let's go have a private conversation. Let's go over
mhm.
here and talk it together, not like in a group setting, because it wasn't a group issue.
Right. True. It
I
wasn't
didn't
a
see
group
where
issue,
nobody else
nothing at all.
opinion didn't matter in this. It was just between Nika and Wendy. So
Hmm.
she knows, but after she get all her camera time in the group and creating all of that drama in front of everybody, no, she want to have a conversation. That's crazy. I mean, I was kind of warming up to Nika's personality, and I was trying to like her, but like, I don't
I
know.
told you from the first
I don't
episode, I don't
know.
like this girl.
I don't
I
know.
read
That's
people and I don't like this girl. And the sad thing about it is, even if she decides to make up with Wendy in the end, she's just always going to be tainted by the fact that she came onto the platform and the
yeah,
first thing was for her to go at against Wendy for some
yeah.
bullshit.
Like her claim to fame into the group is at someone else's expense. I don't like that.
Exactly, yeah.
When
But
if it was me coming in the show, it's gonna be about me, my personality, like my partner who I'm married
mhm,
with, and me
mhm.
just having fun with the girls. No drama.
No drama. Then
No
we
drama.
also had at the table, they reached at the dinner, and this was pretty much the probably the highlight of the episode. Like everybody was having fun. It wasn't any egos, it wasn't any screw
Hmm.
face. They were talking about sex. And I'm like, wow, who would have thought
It
that sex
was
would have been the thing for them to be free in?
right, right. All of them could relate on that. But it
Yeah.
was so funny though in that like scene. It's probably the only thing that I've liked about this episode that they were there and it's kind of seemed genuine. Everyone was talking to each other.
Hmm.
It's probably the tequila that they had or whatever they were drinking.
Something.
But Wendy was talking to Robyn. Candice was talking to Robyn. I think I don't remember if I saw Wendy talking to Nika, but they were all communicating and it was real cool. I actually did like that.
Yeah. Well, that was the scene.
It was
It
so
was a
bored
fun
as hell.
scene. Yeah, it was boring.
It was pretty boring, I ain't gonna lie. And
Then we
but
had the next scene where it shows that they were, yeah, so we had the next scene where I think they went to Ashley's room to go do some stupid ass painting. And Giselle and Robyn
being
first
one bit the
arrived at the
puss.
room, to Ashley's room, and then the other ladies entered afterwards. Then we have the big highlights. Well, one of the big highlights of the episode was
Hmm.
when Karen decided to finally confront Robyn about her lies and her paywall and holding her accountable. That
Right.
Giselle tried to, but I'm pretty sure it was all scripted. So, what were your thoughts on Karen confronting Robyn finally
Um,
about her lies?
I'm here for it.
Mhm.
It was I believe it's the same situation where last season, Giselle and Robyn was somewhat holding well, what was it again? Yeah. It was about last season, it was about Candy's husband, right?
Yes.
And Robyn was there neck and neck with Gizelle
Mm-hmm. About
with these
being,
allegations, right? So
yeah,
I believe this is the same situation where she wasn't being honest with the group because they wanted Candice to be honest with the group. They wanted total
exactly.
transparency, knowing this, knowing that, all of that.
And there
So I
is
believe this
previous
was the
clips
same
that is
way.
flaunting around on social media pretty much of previous that Robyn said out of her own mouth saying that
Have to be willing to be like fully transparent, to share your life, the good part and the bad part. Maybe she shouldn't be on a TV show where your life is going to be talked.
you need to show you're good
Yeah,
and you're bad and whatever it
yeah,
is, and
everything.
you
It's a
are
reality
here,
show.
it's a reality show, and then she here is contradicting everything that she's saying. And this is where I'm have to get into Robyn's skin right now.
Mm-hmm.
I am sick and tired of this. Let me use my words carefully.
Think about it.
I am sick and tired of someone like her coming onto the platform and they are in everybody's business. When it was
True,
Karen's taxes, when they
true,
were saying that Karen didn't live where she moved to and she dressed up as an ugly ass pizza guy to go to the door to see if Karen actually lived there. When she was also up in Candice's business,
true.
she as well being the ringleader or being the, should I say, because she's right now like Giselle's probably quarterback. She basically is there in the middle of everything, co-signing
True.
everything that Giselle does. Last season was the
Mm-hmm.
somewhat first time she tried to step out, but then in the end parts of the season, she just went back into her
She
role.
went right back in.
So I am sick and tired of someone like her. And then every time when person confront her about stuff, she gets up in the air and then she jumps up like a wild animal and then pretend as if like trying to say that Wendy in previous episodes this is deflection 101. So I want to know, what does she call what she did in that scene if it wasn't deflection? She jump up in the air and asking Karen, who is an older lady, if if you're going to beat my, if you just want to beat my
That was just
ass.
doing too much. Like that was doing too much. No one
Then
wanted
the
to fight
problem
her.
is, which I dislike, is she remember the season 6 when it was about Wendy and her husband and Wendy gave it to Giselle in that scene. She with her drunk ass self sit on that couch and was saying that
Mm-hmm.
how Wendy came in the room and talked about, I have an announcement to make, I have an announcement to make, and that Wendy didn't decided to share what was shared on the blogs, like as if she didn't know what was
Mm-hmm.
already shared. And then she's lay down in the chair, as Wendy said, with her whiskey breath, and then turn around in this scene now, acting as if like says she should not be held accountable.
She is supposed to.
And then the thing which I dislike, which I'm seeing on Twitter, her Robinettes or her boring ass fan base that basically is talking
Rubbing
about
it.
as if like
That's crazy.
Karen doesn't share her life, so why should Robyn? And I'm like, this is the problem. Here it is. Someone is holding someone accountable because it was the same you people who were complaining that she should be fired when everything came out
Mm-hmm.
last season. And here it is, Bravo decided to give her another check to help pay for that house that she's living
Oh.
in. And she decides to come on the show and still choose not to share anything. But she doesn't have a problem sitting up on that blog or her
Mm-hmm.
podcast to discuss that she believes the rumors about
Yeah,
Candice
that's the
and
funny thing
her.
about it. She's quick or always ready with Giselle to like get into the nitty-gritty of a rumor about any other girls. But when it comes on to their lives, when it comes on to her, and like right now the real tea is ain't no other story hot more heated than what's going on with Juan and Robyn in the blogs right now. So that's what they
Exactly.
need to be talking about. That's what she need to be getting to the nitty-gritty of.
Then they asked her
Um
if she saw the messages, and then her dumb ass or
yeah,
dense
that was
ass
dumb.
decided to respond and say that she did not read the message and that one clears out the messages out of his
I'm like, are you
phone,
that
and
naive?
he clears everybody's numbers out of the phone. He probably clears his parents' numbers out of the phone. He doesn't have anything in his phone. And I'm like, girl, if you
You
were
dumb.
smart, or if you even if I don't know, I don't know, because the fact that
You
she said she didn't read the
dumb.
message, I'm pretty sure the messages was all over the blogs. So even if he cleared out the messages out of his phone, I'm pretty sure you can find it on the web. So why are you acting as if like he only relies on the
It's
messages
either
from
she's
one?
lying or she dumb because like any normal human being or any human being would like want to know. Even if you trust someone and like you want to give them the benefit of the doubt, you want to this or that, the messages were there and you did not read them.
No.
Wow.
And then Gizelle in the scene was saying not because they did not see the conversation between Robyn and her, it doesn't mean nothing didn't happen. And I'm like, this is the same flipping thing that I'm saying that's wrong with the
Mm-hmm.
show.
Mm-hmm.
You sit down in every scene want to bring out every dirty deeds about people.
Yep.
Gizelle. And then
Gizelle.
you turn around and say that because you had a conversation, not because we didn't see the conversation, meaning it didn't happen. So you
Have it on
wait how many
camera.
months to come on camera to say that you felt uncomfortable with Chris in your room? But you felt
Right.
like when it was Robyn's situation, I don't care if you all are friends or best of friends or probably partners, you feel
Mm-hmm.
like this conversation should be held behind the scenes
And where
to
was this
spare her.
conversation?
Thank you. And I'm hoping it's not that dumbass
Did you
conversation
not
she
feel
had with her at her
uncomfortable?
house. She's considering the conversation. Because that was just a one scene and cut. I don't hear anything more about it. It was a one scene and cut.
Yeah, and that was it.
Anyways, moving on. We moved to the group split up where they basically
Did their little
did some
boot
foolishness.
shopping and it was pretty
Mecca
dumb. I
claims
ain't
her
gonna
wedding was
lie.
chaos, no one cares.
No one
Mecca
cares.
claims that she likes the ladies and that they haven't scared, of course, because you're just trying to fit in. You're happy that you're on the show, so of course they didn't scare you away because you love the drama. You are part of the drama.
I say she should get another season.
No, no,
Why not?
no. Her ass can go back in where Deborah is in
Nah.
the
She
background.
should get another season so she could get a taste of what it is. Because they're just using her right now until they
I don't even think Giselle even likes her, and I'm sure
I
her
don't
time
feel
is
like
coming
they
soon.
do. I really don't
They
feel like
only
they
like
do.
her because they are coming at Wendy.
Right.
And as
It's
soon
like
as they
a
fix that part,
an
they're
enemy of
coming
my
for her
enemies
next.
is my friend. It's
Thank
like
you.
exactly like that.
Mia says if the bird that was, or the crow that was crowing, if it was Wendy's mom,
I ain't
Wendy
gonna lie,
says
that
don't
was
do that.
funny. That was funny. That took me out.
Really? Then when they
That was
decided to get
funny.
emotional about her mom being called voodoo and stuff, which I totally understand because nobody wants to hear that people
Yeah.
are discussing your parents and saying that your mom is this or whatever.
Yeah.
Then we had the next scene where now they actually met up for lunch. And this is what I hate with the producers. They teased last season when it was, I'm sorry, last episode that it should be where Candice and Ashley go at it. And it still did not even happen in the episode.
Yeah.
They asked
But
Ashley if she's still getting a divorce. Everybody wants to know because at this point, we don't even know if she's even really getting a
I
divorce.
don't feel like she
At this
is.
point, I even feel like Michael is
And that
probably
is her
living in that same
storyline.
house
Yep.
that she's showing as if like she and her kids are the only one living in there. I wouldn't be surprised if Michael
And
is living
with the
right up in there.
ridiculous custody where she have them for the whole week, the during the week, and Michael gets them every other weekend.
Every
Like
other
that
weekend or
was
some
a bit
foolishness
crazy.
like that.
That's stupid. That's
Then
just
Robyn
stupid.
decides, then I guess Mia decides to put her in her producer hat, or the producers told her to do it. And then to
Right.
ask Candice about the lawsuit between Michael and her. Of course, Candice says she doesn't want to discuss such.
I love how she
Then
handled this.
what?
I did love.
Then
I
Robyn with
love.
her
No, she was
with her
a
Goliath
blonde.
behavior decided to say, should we have a list of stuff that we should discuss or not discuss in this group? And I'm like, girl,
Really?
again, good message, wrong messenger. You shouldn't even be telling persons
Well,
if they should have a list about stuff on stuff because you aren't even discussing anything about you and one.
she's not. And like there's no but the worst part about it, I didn't feel like this was a occasion for her to say that. It was an occasion based because Candice said she didn't want to discuss that. She's saying that because it's a legal matter. It wasn't a occasion for her to ask if there's a list of things to discuss because first of all, she's not dumb. Just as how Candice said it to her, and I loved how she did.
Yes, let's not be dense
It's a
today.
legal matter. Let's not be
Not be
dense
dense
today. It's
today.
a
Yep.
legal matter. We
Exactly.
definitely can discuss the details of that. But the situation with you and Juan now,
We can
which where
discuss.
if it was any other ladies, she would want them to discuss all of that. They wanted to get down into details, know this, know that.
And then
So
Candice brought up the whole
just
lawsuit with her, and she was like, "Well, the state of Maryland is representing one, and if it was a bullshit lawsuit, they wouldn't." I'm like, "Girl, shut up, shut up," because you
here
are
you
now in
go
the
again
next
with all
scene
these excuses.
breaking
Like
down in the car for the same thing that Wendy was schooling you at the table at, acting as if like, "Oh, I'm trying to be smart about whatever, and acting like you know everything. I know you're in the vehicle now breaking down. I can't wait to see your scene when you're sitting down on that damn curb
mhm.
because you act all so tough, and it's okay, girl. It's okay. Let it out. Be vulnerable. It's okay if you're
Stop
hurting or
making
you're
all them
embarrassed. But
excuses.
stop walking around with your big ass self talking about you don't care, you don't care, you don't care. You
You
care.
do care.
So
Right,
stop it. And stop saying in episodes and stuff that person should be transparent when you're here walking around putting up a wall. How is that
right.
transparent? As far as I'm concerned, you cannot see through a wall. Anyways, that was the episode for today. Was there anything else you wanted to share regarding this episode?
Yes, the episode was boring and short.
Yeah, it was.
Bravo, y'all need to do better.
Do better.
That
Like,
show needs revamping. Some of the ladies need to go, at least 3 of them, 4 of
Ashley
them.
Ass
Get
needs to
some new
go. And
ladies.
I'm sick and
Ashley,
tired of y'all
Robyn.
showing scenes of Ashley in the mirror doing her dumbass TikTok videos that nobody's watching.
Yeah, like no
She
one
cannot
cares.
dance. I don't know who tells her that she can dance, and I don't know why people keep
I'm I'm
floating her
seeing her
head
doing her
that is
stupid dances and I'm wondering what the hell were
every
you doing in the
season
clubs,
they
girl?
show the same bullshit that she's doing over and over, and I'm like, why you keep doing the same thing
Is
over and
this
over?
her
Like, I need to go
storyline?
on her
Like,
TikTok to see what her TikTok is like, because I can't believe every time they keep showing this thing. Like, you need to
all
then
them dumb
push her and
dances.
transition her off to go be a TikTok star and stop showing her on the show
At
because
this
she doesn't
point,
bring anything at this point.
mm-mm.
Well, that was
But
the another episode of Real Housewives of Pathetic.
pathetic.
Yeah. We will see what next week brings. Of course, it'll end it with a to be continued, so we didn't really get to see what next week is coming with. But I will see you guys next week, and I'm really hoping it's actually a better episode this time. Please remember to share, like, subscribe, and comment below on your thoughts on the episode and everything. And I will see y'all next week.
See
Bye.
y'all next week. Peace.